Hey, good morning. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 today, and Paul continues his discussion on giving. And, it appears the Corinthians have promised a gift, and Paul is saying, I'm going to send some brothers on ahead to arrange in advance for the gift that you've promised. So it's a willing gift, and it's almost like Paul is saying, I want to keep you guys accountable for this gift. And then Paul in verse 6 tells us really the point of this, which is always incredibly helpful. He says, the point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. So Paul is saying that if you give bountifully, if you give generously, you will reap bountifully as well. And this isn't, hey, I'm going to give $100 and God's going to give me $100 back. I think it's talking about spiritual blessings. In verse 11, it says, you will be enriched in every way, to be generous in every way, which through us will produce thanksgiving to God. So, I think in all ways, as you are a giver, a generous giver, you will be spiritually blessed. In verse 7, each one must give as he has decided in his heart, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. So just a good chapter to remind us that we are to share our resources. We are to give generously to the church and to other ministries, to further the gospel, to further the kingdom. It says, because your submission that comes from your confession of the gospel of Christ and the generosity of your contribution and for all others. So it just gives approval for the service. It encourages those that are in ministry, Paul and his brothers that are with him, and just the call that God loves a cheerful giver, generosity, that you'll be blessed in every way. So kind of a hard chapter to talk about in the church, because I know the church has a reputation of always wanting your money, but Paul is saying that you will, if you give bountifully, you'll reap bountifully as well. So just some good things to remember as we give. So have a great day. Pray God blesses your day this Labor Day, and we'll see you on here with chapter 10 of 2 Corinthians tomorrow.